Welcome to Earn My Vote. My name is Exmondson. Today I have with me Judge Jamison, who's running for judge. How you doing, Judge Jamison?
I'm doing well, Mr.
Good. So we're
Edmondson.
so glad to see you again. Last time you were here, you won, which is a good thing.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
and so kind of share with the people what you got going on. I know you're running for judge, and what are some of the things that you've done so far since you've been in judge, and kind of just tell us what I'm just so excited to see you this morning, and we just happy to have you back. But just talk a little bit about what you got going on and what you're doing now since you've been on judge since we elected you.
Okay, I was elected in 2012. And since that time, I have begun one specialty docket called the Compass Docket. The Compass Docket specifically works with men and women that owe child support but don't have employment or underemployed. After being there for about a year, I kept seeing the same people coming in
Right.
over and over, and they had the same issue. They did not have employment. Some didn't have housing of their own, had just been released from prison or from jail. They just didn't have the ability to go out and get a job quickly, or they had a barrier to their driver's license.
Right.
Because there was a time when you were behind on your child support, they would suspend your driving
Oh wow.
privileges.
Yep, that's true.
And when you suspend driving privileges, you've now affected my ability to get to work. So Compass works with several community organizations: Goodwill, Jewish Family Services, Impact, the Urban League, many of the community organizations that are firmly established in the community. And each month, on the fourth Thursday of the month, which will be in 2 days,
Right.
we'll be having the Compass docket at 1:30. So the community providers actually come to the courthouse, sign the gentlemen and women up there so that they know who they're going to be linked with, where they should go after court, and they can learn more about the programming. Once you know what program you want to be involved in, it's just important that you maintain that consistency, stay work the program. I've had people that had numerous felonies,
Right.
and it took them a long time, but they worked through all of the training, got certifications, and finally got employed. So this year in July, Columbus City Council gave us a resolution for that. And when Director Brown from Child Support Enforcement gave the statistics, the men and women that came through the program increased their child support participation by 9%, which translates to over $200,000 that was collected for families.
Oh, nice. That's so important for our family and people that don't know that.
And it gives the person that's the absent father or the absent mother some self-esteem. And they have the ability to now participate with their child, take them places,
Right.
and they're actually buying products in the economy, and they feel good about themselves. They're able to get their own housing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we even have some organizations that can work with them toward getting their own housing. Um, JFS comes if they're eligible for any type of Medicaid or medical card for themselves. They can get their medical card too.
Right. Well, you are definitely a judge that's making a difference because I remember when we talked the last time. I always ask people, "What are you going to do to earn a vote?" And you have also, you've done that. You've done, things to help our community, and I think that's just so important. And is there anything else that you got coming up that you want people to know about, or any programs?
Well, I do know that there was recently a HUD grant of $6.1 million that came into the community.
How much?
6.1 million.
6.1 million.
Yeah, I happened to be at the press conference when they announced it.
Okay.
That's going to impact housing for juveniles, justice involved juveniles. And I'm part of a work group to see where that money gets spent, how it gets spent, and what type of housing they'll be able to give to
Right.
Our juvenile
Right.
justice.
And that's so
involved youth.
and that's so important because right now we look outside here of these windows. We got so many young people in our communities, not just in Columbus, but probably across the state, who are homeless, or either on drugs, or for whatever reason, circumstances have put them out in the street.
Correct.
And right now, we're in the fall season right now, but when the winter comes, they have to have some place to go.
Well,
and the shelters are full.
I don't know why nobody thinks about it, but if you are have a GED or a high school diploma, take your SAT, take your ACT, go to college. You get housing.
Yeah.
Go,
Yeah.
you gotta, and you're gonna get a degree.
Yeah.
Columbus State has a number of certification programs in the trades.
Exactly.
Go and get a trade. Go and become an apprentice to the electrical workers or some of those organizations. But the problem is you don't have a GED or a high school diploma. If you're not good in math or good in science, those trades sometimes don't work out for you.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so, Judge Jamison, you had just been a blessing to our community, and all the things that you talked about today is just a little bit, and I know that all the stuff you've done, a little more. We don't have a lot of time, but we just want to say, thank you for your service, and keep up the good work. And I don't even have to ask you what we're going to do to earn your vote, because you've already done a lot, as you know. And then I just want to talk about a few important dates. October the 6th is the last time that you can register to vote.
October 9th.
October 9th? Okay, well, I'm going to say 6th. 9th. We say the 6th so they get there by the 9th.
Okay. Yeah, October the 9th is the deadline, and early voting does start on October the 10th, which is my birthday.
Okay.
So I want everyone in Columbus to come out to 1700 Morse Road. I'm taking a day off. I'm going to be there all day. I want you to come out and vote. It's more critical this year than it's ever been. If you're tired of what's going on, you have to get out and make your voice heard. The only way you make your voice heard is by voting. And particularly people with felonies. You can vote. Don't let people convince you that you cannot. Register and vote. If you're 17 and going to be 18 by November the 6th, you can register and you can prepare to vote. So we need everybody this year.
We do.
They're talking about a blue wave. I don't care if you're black, white, red, or yellow.
Right.
You need to be in this voting line this year.
Right. And my motto is, when we vote, we win. This is Al Edmondson with Judge Jamison on Earn My Vote. Have a great day.
Thank you.